forms of life which have to live on the beaches in the future. So I try to work on an evolution of beasts which will survive all the elements of the beaches, like the storms and the water. And a big advantage of these animals is that they don't have to eat. They get their energy from the wind. So they don't waste their time looking for food. They just wait for the wind to come. They gather the wind with the sails up there. At this moment, the sails are pulled in, but as soon, and this would be the situation when the wind is very strong. They shouldn't expose themselves too much to the wind. But if the wind is mild, like today, they can spread their wings. My colleague has to look when the fish is opening the ball to spread the wings out. So on the other side is the nose, and they should always have their nose in towards the wind, just like the seagulls on the beach, otherwise it blows away. And when the wind is coming from the front, then the wings will move. I would like to show you how it moves.
Did you see it, Ava? Yeah?
No, why don't you sit down with a cup of tea and think, I'm going to make one? I think we do. Where's the start? I mean, that's quite complex.
Seen that on the beach along the rack.
So
it was like amazing, wasn't it?
It moves just like a fin of a fish. And in the classical animals, the wings were connected directly to the legs. So when the wings would move, the legs would walk, and the beast would walk between the water and the fluffy sand, always with his nose pointed into the wind. But nowadays, the animals are able to store the wind. That means that the wings move, they pump up air in soda bottles, which are on the back, over there. So they press the wind into the bottles, you could say, and they need this pressed wind in case of emergency when there is no wind on the beach and the tide would come up. They still have a little bit of energy in their wind stomach, which I call it, to reach the dunes and save their lives. So they're armed against the wind silences on the beach, which are dangerous, as there are the storms. For storms, they have on the front a hammer, which is not at this moment on that table over there. The hammer hammers a peg in the ground, so it anchors them for the storms. So hopefully in the future they will survive all the circumstances. I'm working very hard on this. And what we did this afternoon is we pumped up the wind stomach with a compressor just for you to speed up the process a little bit, and maybe the animal is going to walk on it. Now it's going to walk this way, so you're standing in a very dangerous area. Well, this will be okay. Thank you very much.
It's quite a feat of engineering, isn't it?
becomes tired already, you see. We go uphill with it. One more. At 2 o'clock I will do the next tryout in an hour. We're going to have lunch.